Hello, all my kings and beauty queens. How y'all doing? I hope all my brothers and sisters are doing okay. I truly do. Me, myself, and I'm doing okay, but not how I would like to be doing. I would not like to be going through some things that I'm going through right now, but I ask you all to continue to pray for me, my family. Um, we definitely, as I said before, those who know what's going on with my nephew, he is transitioning at hospice, and it's not easy. And a lot of you all probably asking yourself, probably asking others, where's Kathy, aka Brown Tan Johnson? I've been home. I just been home working, visiting my nephew every chance I can get, and I'm kind of tired because it's like I already got two jobs, and when I'm not at my second job, I'm with my nephew and his wife and with family. And even though I had to do two jobs yesterday, I try to do what my spirit told me to do. And it was like, go see your nephew. And so I woke up at 5:30, and I went to visit him at 7 o'clock yesterday before I went to work. A little before 7, I'm gonna say 10 minutes till 7. I visited him and then went right to work. Then went to my night job and then came home. And so I've been busy. I've been busy. I want to during this time. I want to see him as much as I can while he's able to talk. I want to see him as much as I can, talk to him as much as I can, and hear his voice as much as I can, because I know it's going to be a time when I'm not going to be able to do that. And so my time, I'm not selfish with my time when it comes to my nephew at this time in his life. I'm not selfish with my time. I know I'm tired. I know I may need a break, but at the end of the day, that time is going to come for me. But the time he going to have is worth me being tired. It's worth me being tired. I don't mind. So before I continue, I got to let you guys know, you ladies and gentlemen, kings, queens, brothers and sisters, know I love you guys. I love you all. I'm definitely going to come back regularly, doing some type of content. I already got it in mind. I already got it in mind, but I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to show you all. I have, during the time that I've been off of YouTube, social media, I did my second wig. This is not it. This is not it. I bought this one. You see how perfect that is? I'm trying to learn this. You see that? I'm trying to learn this. But anyway, I got a second wig, and I think I did a good job. But as always, I want y'all to give me y'all opinion. I want y'all to give me y'all opinion on it. I'm trying to upload the video after I get from work, so you might see it tomorrow. You might see that video tomorrow. And just for anybody, and not myself, for anybody who's going through anything like what I'm going through at this moment, my heart go out to you all. Anybody who's dealing with a family dealing with cancer, um, heart disease, depression, sickle cell, which my niece, she has sickle cell, so y'all continue to pray for my niece Erica. Um, just anybody who's dealing with anything, even if it's terminal, just as a people, pray. This war that's going on in Russia, pray, pray. And we sit back and live our lives, but other people, other families is going through the most. I don't care if it's something with them dealing with their children and their children give them a hard time. Pray for their mother and father, or vice versa. If the children is going through something with their mom and dad, pray for that child. They could be going home from school to a mom who is a drug addict, who is an alcoholic, who beat them, who don't feed them, who don't wash their clothes, who's dirty, who's say verbal mean things to them. We don't know the person it's happening to, but this kind of stuff is happening in real life. This kind of stuff is happening to in real life to every race. It's someone right now who is getting beat by their spouse. It's someone right now who is dealing with somebody who's pretty much a hoarder, and they hate it. They hate that they can't get through their homes because these people is hoarders. It's more, and that's a sickness. Is a mental illness with people who just has to have so much. And the stuff that they have, you can't call it junk, because some stuff is not junk. Some people hoard expensive clothing, furniture, items, food, so it's a lot that people is going through, a lot of stuff that people is really, really dealing with. Some people is dealing with things within themselves and hiding it by wearing a mask. I don't care if it's somebody who work with you. I don't care if somebody in a profession that is making $1 million, $5,000 a year. Not 5,000, 500,000 a year. Or it could be somebody who's making $5,000 a year. It don't matter. People is going through some within, and a lot of people wear a mask. I seen a lady on TV, and she was a celebrity, and she was making so much money, y'all. So much money, and you all know her. But I'm not going to say her name, but you guys know her. And when you look at how beautiful she is, when you look at the things that she have, when you look at the things that she have done, the movies she has been in, and this lady sitting around with issues within herself. And so when people look at somebody and say that they're beautiful, we don't know that that person who we see as beautiful, and everybody should know that they are beautiful. But this woman is known to be somebody in the industry who the world see as a beautiful woman. When she look at herself in the mirror, she do not see that. And it's a reason why. So I believe when somebody has been told something, I don't know if they've been told something by their family, by their husbands, or something they heard as a child in school. I'm not sure why a beautiful woman and a person who don't think they beautiful think so ill of themselves when they look in the mirror. That is an illness. That's an illness. Some people is dealing with weight issues. I understand people may not like my weight, like myself. I gain weight. I am 175 pounds. Never been that big without being pregnant. I used to be in the range of 145, slim, long, lean. And now I have a muffin top. I have a kangaroo pouch. And it is what it is. It is what it is. So March 1st is today. And that is the day I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to start exercising again. I'm going to start eating right again. And at the end of the day, I know where it's from. It's from me being lazy. It's from me with no excuses that I work 2 jobs. It's no excuses because it only could take 15 minutes a day to do something. So that's why I say it's being lazy. And, you have to admit to some things in your life. Some people don't like to admit some things. With me, I don't mind admitting my wrong, admitting things that I need to do. Even when it came to making a wig, I already admitted my first wig, second wig is not going to be perfect. And that way, when you take criticism, you take it as constructive criticism, and if they say it that way. Some people just can be mean and say what they want to say just to be mean, but sometimes you got to realize people who do that, that is an illness. That is a mental illness. So it's a lot of things that I need to work on, a lot of things that people need to work on, and we got to deal with some things. You really have to acknowledge some things within yourself, and I have no problem with acknowledging some things within myself. I have no problem with that because I don't like stress. I don't like to feel like I said something, did something, and I go to sleep with that. I don't like that. I am a peaceful person. I like peace. I like positivity. I like uplifting. I like encouraging. I like people who's of God, and you got to realize if you live a positive life, it's so easy. And then when you live in that positive life, it's some things that will cross your mind that's not positive, but you got to block that stuff out. You got to avoid doing certain things. Like on videos, some people get mad, extremely mad, and name call, say some things that's hurtful, not to that person, believe it or not. The things that they say is not hurtful to that person only, it's hurtful to the people who's watching. It's hurtful to their followers. The people who saying things and you follow that person and they speak on somebody of what somebody been through, what somebody going through, their appearance, anything. I don't care what it is. If they are picking on anybody, guess what? They are picking on some of their followers because some of their followers got issues as well. And so it's kind of hard. Why dislike and think it's very distasteful is when I hear so many YouTubers saying something about the person they think they talking about. No, you're talking about everybody who's listening to you. And that hurt people's feelings because they might got children who's dealing with something. They got family. Themselves is dealing with something. And when you say something and think you hurting that person who's trolling you, who's calling you names, who's picking on you, be careful what you say. Be careful what you say. Like I say, when people hear me like pause, like I'm doing now, before I say something, it's for a reason. People have to be mindful of the things that come out their mouth. Because some things come out your mouth can be sharper than a two-edged sword, and it can hit somebody to the core. It can hit somebody to the core. And then if you have that person who you follow and said something, and they said something to hurt your feelings by something you've been through or something that your family is going through, when it comes to anything, you need to let that individual know, I follow you, but you said something that my family is dealing with, have dealt with. And you guys need to let them know, I still will continue to follow you, but be mindful of the things you say. People have to be mindful. Don't be so quick to come out your mouth with certain things. We as a people need to love one another. We need to love one another. It's so difficult. Some things, it's so, I realized in my 50 years, I realized the most simplest things to say could be the hardest things to say. The word I'm sorry. It's so hard for people to say, I love you. It's so hard for people to say. It's so hard for people to say. Some people don't even say that to their children. It's some children right now who their parents don't say, I love you. Who parents don't show them compassion through a hug, a kiss. So when you see people do stuff so easily on YouTube, it goes back further than YouTube. It goes back further. And so, with that being said, ladies, gentlemen, kings, queens, brothers and sisters, children of God, the Most High, whose name above all things, who love you all unconditionally, who just want us to get our life right before he come as that thief in the night. To all of you, I love you. I truly do. Continue to share my video. Subscribe to my channel. Like and definitely leave a comment. Definitely leave a comment. I would love to hear what you got to say. If it's positive, y'all just continue to pray for my family during this time of need. And you guys definitely have to share my video. You know, I'm not asking for a known people. There's several of them out here to promote my channel at this time. For one, I got to use my money for something else. And I just need you all just to hit share. And I'm sure if you all hit share, all the people who watch, sometimes I see 1,000 people, 500 people, 600, 700. I see hundreds of people looked at my video. I'm asking you all to hit share. If you all hit share on each of my videos can get to other people and they can hit share. Because when they hear me saying to this 500 share, this 1,000 people share, once it gets shared, they're going to hear me saying share. That's how my video is going to get out there. You know, and you have to realize positivity is what needs to be out there anyway. I know I know it's drama that gets the views. Not always, because there's a lot of people who's not drama, but they've been out there for years. And I get it. I get it as a positive channel. I understand that the following's going to be lower than the other channels. I get it, but it's no problem. So that's why I'm asking you guys just to share the video. So with that being said, everybody, I love you all. I'm definitely going to be trying to come on more. Please understand the reason why I haven't been coming on like I should have. Please understand that, okay? I love you all. Till next time, peace. And I love you all. Mwah.